Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. I did have part of an episode recorded where we completed the first part of today's to-do list. However, OBS crashed, which was very helpful, meaning that the video went missing, and we no longer have it. But it's fine, we'll carry on as planned. So I've just built a Novelist detonator with the intention of clearing that fourth coal node and dropping our miner on top of it. So we're going to grab all of these. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need screws. Don't need that. Okay, that's all done. I'm just going to go and sort of set that sort of up for now. I'm going to grab them. Yeah, I didn't need that many. Put some of these back because we need a lot of plates as well. Sort of inventory there. I don't need quite this many because I just needed a few. What I need more of than anything is not screws, it's plates. So I'm going to take absolutely loads of plates. Now I've only got a few Novelisks, I've only got 4. But it'll be more than enough for what we need to do. So we're going to head back over towards the coal power plant area, or where the coal power plant is going to be. Sorry, I still have a cold, I do apologise. Head back over to where the coal power plant is going to be and set up that fourth miner. Ready to basically start building our coal power plant. So 4 Mark 1 miners that are not overclocked will produce a total of 240 240 coal, which will then provide enough coal for a total of 16 coal generators. As we get better belts and better miners, we can upgrade that and add more and more generators to create more and more power. This upcoming build will go on for the next few episodes because it is a very big one. And getting all of the generators and everything and the water extractors, getting all of that sort of stuff into place is going to be slightly difficult, I believe, because I'm not the best builder. So we may have a few difficulties with it. We're just going to hop underneath this bridge, and here's the coal node. So we're just going to throw an obelisk onto there. And we're going to get right back out of the way. We're actually going to climb up onto this bridge so we can see what we're doing. And blast it out of the way. Perfect. Whoops, I fell off the bridge. Oh, of course I did. Right, so while I wait for those rocks to clear, we're going to just get rid of that. And grab our stack of conveyor poles, put them along here every time that we have a regular one. And there we go, 1, 2, perfect. So now we can bring the belts down as well. So that can go onto there, that can go onto there, that one goes onto there. And we can do the same along the top. That one onto there. There. And there. Now what we're going to need to do is decide where the next generator is going to go. So we climb up here, grab that, place it there, and have it come sort of this way. And I think we're going to have it aim into this hole here. But we're going to need it to be a bit higher up so that it can come straight to the top. I think that should be about right. And then if we add another conveyor pole there, we can grab another conveyor lift, connect it to the top, bring it down. We can get rid of these two walls because we don't need them. And bring this straight into there. Perfect. Now we climb back up onto our bridge. I'm going to climb up onto the top of here so we can just see what we're doing. I think that might be too high actually, but it's fine. It will do. Right, so now we're going to grab these and just bring them all the way down, like so. And we can connect up all of these belts onto the stackable poles. So this is going to be literally a wall of coal heading across and into, I fell down again. And then they'll go into the generators by splitters and stuff over here. So we're just going to extend this bridge. We'll take it all the way out for now. So we can change it, we can get a bit closer to the lake. Okay, so it's going to come across, I think it's across 2. Or can we go across 1 more? Yep, that works. And then it's going to basically just go along here. Well, it's going to split into the various generators. Actually, it's going to come down, I think, onto a logistics level. I'm not too sure yet. But we're going to bring the conveyor belts down anyway. Just so that we know we have them wherever we need them later. So there's 1, 2 foundations, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to want this to turn in the centre, so we're going to go 1, 2, and turn. That's 1 foundation, 2 foundations, 3. Same again, 1, 2, 1, 2 foundations, 3 foundations, and we're just going to sort of let it end here for now. So now everywhere that we've got a conveyor pole, we're going to have a stackable conveyor pole to match. So 1, 2, 3, and here, 1, 2, 3, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 1 there, 1, 2, 3, 1 there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we can connect up all of the belts to all of the poles. And same again in just a second. Can't do it backwards, so 1, 2, and 3. Oops. 1, 2. Oops, that one wrong. So do that again. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. So now we have all of those perfectly in line and ready to go into the machines once we start building them. So let's cross some things off of our list. So in fact we've done it all, so we can remove our list, and yeah, so that's all of that done. Okay, so what we can do now, that's not what I wanted to do again. What we can do now is start gathering the materials for what we need. So we're going to need a total of 8 water extractors. There we go. And 16 coal generators. Perfect. And since we're making all of this in mini factories back at the main hub, we should have enough of everything to get started. But before we do that, what I want to do is just lay some foundations into the water so that we can start by just immediately placing the water generators. So let's grab a wall, place it around about there, drag it right down. Is that into the... okay, apparently not. So we need to go out a bit further. So maybe there. Perfect, that goes into the water. And then at the bottom of that, we're going to grab our 2 meter foundation. Nope, we're going to have it here. And now grab our 2 meter foundation, snap it on, and just literally just take it all the way out, right across the, I think that's too deep actually. Yeah, that's probably too deep. So, yeah, this build is going to be a bit of trial and error. I'm just sort of trying to figure out where things are going to go and how things are going to go. Right, so that's that one and that's that one. Okay, so if we get rid of this wall and we get some 1 meter walls, like that I think. And if we grab a foundation, it's not quite deep enough, so we're going to grab another 1 meter wall, and 1 meter foundation. That's better. Right, so we're just going to take our foundations all the way along. We need a lookout tower to be able to keep building. So we're going to grab a lookout tower, place it there. Oops, it's, of course it is. We're not going to place it there. Let's try again. Place it there. And now we should be able to climb up it. Perfect. Okay. And these bottom foundations are basically going to be here so that we can line up the water extractors nicely. That's the only real reason for having them here. So I'm just going to fill most of the lake bottom on this side, and that should be enough for now. So let's go and get all of the materials that we need. So as I was running back to get some of the materials, I made a bit of a decision. You'll notice on the right hand side of the screen on the to-do list, I've now got 32 water extractors and 64 coal generators. What I was going to originally do is just build the ones that we needed for now, but what I'm actually going to do, because I've got all of these materials just sort of lying around, I'm going to basically build the whole facility right off the bat, and expand the power network as we get enough resources to do that, basically. So yeah, so that's why that's suddenly changed. Okay, so we've got most of the materials, we are still missing a few. But while we wait for those, what we're going to do is go and just start building, essentially hope for the best. So I'm going to build the generators in 4 groups of 4, which means therefore the extractors will also be in 4 groups of 4, which should make it nice and easy. Now, because the water will be pumped upwards, that does mean that we will probably need pumps and stuff, but we will definitely figure that out as we go, as opposed to you know, planning it all out in advance. What was that, baby? Go for a wee then, silly girl.
I don't need a door.
No, yeah, I need my door closed, please.
Why?
Because Mummy's recording.
I need a wee.
Okay, go for a wee.
Yeah.
I love you. Sorry about that, my little girl just came into the office. I do apologise. Whoops, there are monsters here. And I have no, whoops. Okie dokie, I'm also a bit lost. Where am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to be very far that way. Whoops a daisy. I got a bit distracted by my daughter, I do apologise, and I don't have any sort of weapon on me, which is not ideal. So hopefully we can get down to where we need to be in relative safety, but that's an alpha hole. So let's just try and avoid him as we head down. I could just jump down into the water, hopefully. Yeah, I should be able to jump into the water, don't miss. There we go. Okay, cool. So, I didn't bring concrete, which means the only real thing that I can work on at the moment is the water extractors, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world. I need to move this lookout tower probably. If we move it over here, we should still be able to use it to see what we're doing without it getting in the way too much. Organisation, lookout tower. How can I be missing the rods when I just... Oh, because I have a crate, of course I do. Delete that, and delete that. And now we have one grab the crate. There we go. That's because I am in the habit of constantly picking up leaves when I don't need to. in the early game, leaves are so important that you just end up picking them up. Or I just end up picking them up constantly. Because I don't actually realise that I don't need them. Okie dokie. Production water tower. We should be able to at least the foundation, but it doesn't seem to be working. I'm sure it will be fine. 2, 3. They're entirely the wrong way around. Don't delete foundations, silly. Let's try that again. Scarlet! Okay, apologies for the interruption, guys. So what I've done is I've rotated the pumps, so now they're facing the other way, and I'm going to have a second row of them, ouch, that's going to be facing towards that row. But to do that I need to get up onto, stop with the leaves, up onto this bridge, and do it this way, because I don't have the materials for a lookout power, because I forgot it like a numbnuts. But it should be fine. Okay, so let's grab this. We want it perfectly in line with that one, and I'm going to pull it back. 2, 3, and 4. Oh wait, no, we've done that wrong. That last one shouldn't be there. That last one should be here. There we go. So each of these is each individual bear with me. Each individual water extractor is going to feed, I think it's 2 generators, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's basically how that's going to work. So this is where the first set of generators is going to go, but I have no concrete, so we're going to have to make some concrete. Oh no, there is a monster here. Okie dokie. I'm going to have to go and grab some concrete, so I'll be back once I've done that. Okay, we're back and we've got more materials that we needed. So we're just going to quickly make a walkway over there. So that we can pop down onto here. And so this is where our first set of generators is going to go. So I'm going to make a little platform for that. I can't remember how far out it needs to go, but we're going to make it 10 by 10 anyway. Yeah, that's not what I meant, but you can sort of see what I mean anyway. If we jump up here, we should be able to start placing our first generator, but I've placed my lookout tower directly in the way of where it's going to go, so let's get rid of it. Right. Power coal generator, and it's not going to go on that first foundation there, because that's where the coal line is going to come down. So it's going to go there, and I think it's going to go right to the back, like so. And the second one is going to go directly opposite it, so we're going to just throw all of these along like so. Didn't have it directly lined up. Is that correct? Yes. We'll bring it forward slightly. And I think that's how we want it. Line that up with that one. The lost has already been built, but I'm sure it's fine. We just go further over. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll keep going over. Basically, we need to place 64 in total. So if I quickly make my walkway turn like this, and turn again, and I basically head right back down that line, and I can get rid of all of these walkways. Not that conveyor belt though. Hold on, let's put the dismantle filter on it, so that we only dismantle the walkways. Perfect. And now we can grab another one, turn it around. There we go. Walkways in the way again. I don't know why I always do it with these walkways, because they just get in the way. But it's fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, 12, so there's 12 so far, and we're going to jump down. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I'm going to add more foundations. So we can add more machines. So how many do we have? I think it was 18, so let's check. 2, 4, 6, 8, oh hold on, let's just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we've got 18. $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, how many we can add now. $27, $28, $29, $30, $31. Actually, that's too many. So $30, $29. So let's go back and look at everything on this side. 30, 31, 32, and they should all be perfectly in line. Perfect. So now we can get rid of all the extra foundations that we added that we didn't need. So that's all of those ones. And actually no, we want this last row. So we'll just get rid of it. Just not make sure we don't dismantle those ones. There we go. So there's 32 of our 64. And now we need to make enough space to add the remaining 32. I'm not sure how I'm going to do water these yet, actually thinking about it, but for now we'll just do the coal, or just build the generators and we'll work out the rest a little bit later. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to, if I step back a little bit, there we go. Make sure it's in the right place. Yep, there's one. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, and now we've run out of materials, so that's fine. Okay, so we've run out of materials, so I suppose the next thing that we could do, if we have enough materials, is we could add the splitters down each of these rows. Let's try it. Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that's not where it should be. These all be moving away? No, it's just that one. I've lost count, but I don't need to count them anyway because we need one for every one apart from the last one. So that's that one done. And now I'm going to go back to the start of the row and do the same for the others. Actually, no, I'm going to connect those up first. So we're going to connect up all of them to the machines. So we're going to go along and just connect each one into its machine. But we're not going to connect them all together just yet. We're only going to connect up the first 4. So, there we go. There we go. Put these all up into the machines. But we're only going to connect up the first 4 on this side. So click this one shift machine as well. 1, 2. There we go. And if we go back to the beginning, we can connect the first 4 machines together so that they will all be supplied once we turn everything on. So there's 2, 3, and 4, and then we will take the bottom row of conveyor belt and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then it's going to turn here, so we're going to go 1, 2, and connect that round and in. Now we're going to grab the conveyor, the pipeline floor hole. No, I think it can go a bit closer. No, it has to go there. So what's going to happen then when I connect up the pipeline? Build mode. Okay, that's not going to work. Why is it not going to work? I think I need to push them all back a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna push all these back. And I'll see you guys soon.